Over the last few weeks, we've completed 2 different units of study. First, we compared 2 persuasive articles that had a similar message. Then, we compared 3 texts from different genres to identify similarities and differences. One thing that all of these had in common, though, is that the texts were words written on a page that we read, analyzed, and then compared. In our next unit of study, we will analyze the author's message in 2 digital or multimedia texts. That means the texts are not going to be just words written on a page. One of these texts will be a literary text, and one will be informational or argumentative. The difference in this unit from the previous 2 that we've done is that our texts are going to be digital or multimedia texts, and we'll explain what that means in just a minute. And one of them, like we said, will be literary, and the other informational or argumentative. The other difference in this unit is you get to choose which 2 texts you're going to analyze. So let's talk about your literary text. It has to be digital or multimedia. So basically, digital means in an electronic format, and multimedia means using more than one medium for presentation. So typically that means a combination of visual, written word, spoken word, imagery. That's what we mean when we say multimedia. So your literary text can be digital or multimedia. And some options for types of things you can choose from includes graphic novels, comics, spoken word poetry or other types of spoken word performance, song lyrics, a digital book, a digital story or a video short, or a lyrical essay. You're going to choose just one of these types of literary texts. Some examples for the kind of informational or argumentative text you can choose from includes TED Talks or Teen TED Talks, podcasts, a photo essay, a blog, speech, a documentary short clip, or a vlog or video log. You're going to pick one type of text that falls into one of these categories. They're digital or multimedia formats. Your criteria for choosing your items is that first, of course, they need to be school appropriate in their content and in the words used. And both pieces should have a similar topic, idea, or message because you're going to make a comparison connecting ideas between the 2. As you complete your graphic organizer, you're going to compare author's message, genre characteristics, the author's purpose in putting together the material, author's choices such as word choices and other specific things the author has done, and questions that sparked in your own mind after reading or watching the content. So you might be wondering, how am I going to decide what to do? So here are some ideas for getting started. Think about the possible research topics that you're considering doing your research project on. You can possibly find a couple of digital or multimedia texts that are related to that topic in some way. You can think about your favorite song lyrics. Again, if you choose to use a song, it needs to be school appropriate. You can think about a favorite graphic novel that you've read or a story that you like. Think about a speaker who maybe has a message that you've heard that you really resonate with. That means that it's a message that means something to you or stood out to you in some way. You can search the TED Talks or Teen TED Talks for a topic of interest. Or you can look at spoken word poetry examples that are on the internet. Discuss your ideas also with your friends. Sometimes our friends can give us some good suggestions and ideas. But start thinking about what 2 digital multimedia texts that you want to do this project with. And remember, one is a literary and one is informational or argumentative. Then there will be 3 steps to doing this project. First, you'll complete the graphic organizer to compare and analyze the ideas. Step 2, you're going to present your ideas in an audio-visual presentation. And finally, you'll have some open-ended questions that you'll answer in complete sentence paragraph form that talk about the ideas in each text and what are some of the things that make each text unique. And once all of those things are finished, you can celebrate your successes.